So Daniel, you say that you grew up knowing that you were going to document the apocalypse, and your work as an photographer and artist and artivist has been all about doing that. And now you're working with children. So knowing what you know about climate change and about the abrupt nature of what we're facing and the destruction of the planet that we're creating, how is it that you convey that sense of biophilia to these children, this sense of biophilia that we need to be in love with nature in order to protect it? How do you convey that to the children?
Well, it's a difficult thing to convey to children and adults that are so much trapped in cities and neighborhoods where nature is further and further and further away. I mean, it's a difficult thing to do other than to encourage them to go outside, look up at the sky, fall in love with the natural world through other species as best they can. That's the only way we're going to be able to take care of anything, is if if we really, really deeply care for it. So that is a great thing to try to instill in them, but I think I'm just getting a feeling more and more that teaching them the importance to apologize. And to every school I go to and every crowd that I speak to, like in your class today, mm-hmm. starting out with an apology to the young folks that are alive today for how my generation has totally dropped the ball, and ancestors before me set that ball into play, and we're all a part of it. We're all complicit unwittingly. We're just a part of it, and to apologize to them for growing up, just being born into this thing that's dropped into their lap. What are they going to do about it? And it's like such a huge thing. And with elementary schools, it's hard to know exactly how much information to give them, but the sense of that these works of art are an apology, and that's coming from my own sense that I've gotten more and more as I understand the urgent nature of what is happening with the climate, that there's nothing more important than speaking our apology out loud to the younger generation, to future generations that may not be able to come in because this preemptive curtain is dropping down on culture pretty quick.
So then the purpose of apology, is it in a way, is it for people to feel forgiven for what we've done as a species, or is it a way for people to maybe cleanse their?
No, it's not about being forgiven at all, because it's just too big what we're doing to even think about asking forgiveness. But the way that I kind of explain it is, if we all hurt people sometimes by being insensitive or being greedy or just not noticing something. And if we're a good person, we feel the need to apologize, to make amends, to atone, and maybe if it's really bad, we give them a gift. And then things get better. We are, in a sense, forgiven. But we don't think about doing that to the natural world, because it's just so big and we're so embedded in it. But once you own your complicity as a part of industrial civilization, even if no matter how bad you would like to not be, but it's like this expression, I don't know where I heard it, but every snowflake in the avalanche pleads not guilty. Mm-hmm. And mm-hmm. I say, no, plead guilty, and it's just really cleansing to own it and to apologize directly, in the most direct way you can, to endangered species, to your favorite ecosystem that you happen to be in, to the spirit of the earth, to the great mystery, to God, whatever it is. And you can point your apology in any direction and it's going to land.